The King's Weaver, Chapter 15. Sensing Toravan. I decide, this time, not to summon Caleb, but to find him myself. I've been buried in my backlog of reports, and missives, and pleas, and sycophantry all day, and a walk through the palace will clear my head. And is it a little strange that my steps are lighter today? The corridor walls less dark? The heavy weight of the wood carvings showing Barella's long history throughout the halls less oppressive? I have a direction. I have some answers. Finally, some answers. My father's death was not an accident. My intuition was right. Something happened. Something was covered up. And I have someone who will help me find what and who. I find Caleb coming into the hallway that leads to the mage candidates' quarters. There are a few other candidates lingering in the hall, and I ignore their startled bows as I pass, though Caleb, when he sees me, looks like he wants to run. His face is flushed, and it occurs to me too late that it might not have been the best idea to show favoritism to him here, in this place where he's staying, or to come get him myself. But it's my palace. Gods know I spent my sweat this morning trying to keep this palace running smoothly. So I straighten my shoulders and scowl, which comes much easier than it should. Aelin, with me. He bows, says in a small voice, "Yes, Your Majesty," and it clenches my chest that he looks scared. Scared of me? I thought we'd at least gotten past the worst of that yesterday. He agreed to help me. I set my jaw and lead the way back up to the royal suites. Caleb doesn't say a word. As Caleb and I step into my father's chambers again, a subtle shiver runs down my spine, as it did the day before. The air is still thick with my father's presence, and with memories. But today I wonder if it's not also thick with that lack, that absence that Caleb felt before. Can I feel it too? My weaving is nothing compared to Caleb's skill, and it may never be. But surely I should be able to sense if someone tried to muffle the very air my father breathed. Caleb looks around my father's chambers, not the bedroom this time, but the second, inner sitting room where my father kept his desk. Not quite a study as I have. My father liked to do his work in the open. He'd let Elsira and me play around his desk when we were children, never tiring of questions. Always keeping toys in a large wooden chest in the corner. I glance over. The toys were long ago put into storage, but the chest is still there. I think it holds blankets now. I take a breath. We'll start with the desk. I move toward the large slate and walnut desk. Anything you can see here, this was where he spent most of his time. I haven't been back to my father's desk since he died. I'd asked Valterre to pull out anything immediate and important to the kingdom, while I stood in another room. He left my father's trinkets, the small lacquered map coaster that was a gift from a traveling artisan, the folded, hand-woven apron Elsira made for him when she was 10, because he occasionally slipped down to the kitchens to bake his favorite flat cakes. Both halves of the broken arrow that I used to fell a stag when I was 12.